Welcome back to Beck Tries. It's Ben back in the hot seat today, bringing you the spicy pork scissor cut noodles by Mimi Wong from this last season of Masterchef Australia. For this recipe, you will need for the noodles plain flour, salt, water. For the spicy pork, shallots, garlic, ginger. It says anchovies, but we changed it to miso paste because Beck can't have seafood. Thai red chilies, but we changed it as normal chilies. Vegetable oil, pork mince, unsalted butter, Shaoxing wine, passata, light soy sauce, dark soy sauce, sugar, white pepper, and lime juice. For the coriander and peanut gremolata, peanuts, coriander leaves, and lime juice. We also used some lime zest and olive oil. I started with the coriander and peanut gremolata, just because I can get it pre-done and get it out of the way. First off, lightly toast off some peanuts in a small fry pan, remove and chop finely. Then, rough chop the coriander leaves and combine them with the peanuts and the lime juice. Next, we're on to the aromatic paste. Place the shallots, garlic, ginger, miso paste, and chilies into a small food processor and puree until a paste is formed. We didn't have a food processor, we had a blender. It sorta did the job, but it was pretty rough and there were still big chunks. We broke our food processor, so I couldn't use that, so I then had to go to a stick blender, which also wouldn't get rid of the big chunks. Next up, we'll be making the noodles. Whisk together your flour and your salt, and then slowly dribble in the water a bit at a time, mixing until it comes together. You don't want too much water. When it's combined just enough, it should be a bit shaggy when it's in the bowl. Put it onto the bench and work it until it goes smooth and forms a single mass. Glad wrap it and put aside. It needs to be rested for 20 minutes. Flour your workbench, flatten the ball of dough into a disc about 1 centimetre thick, and use a pair of kitchen scissors to cut off 5mm widths of dough off the edge of the disc straight into the pot of boiling water. Rotate around the circumference of the disc for rapid extrusion of noodles. Working in batches, because you don't want to overfill your pot, cook the noodles for about 5 minutes before draining in a sieve and putting into an oiled bowl. Repeat until you've got no more dough left. Reserve the cooking liquid though, because we're going to need it for the spicy pork sauce. Back to the aromatic paste, put it into a saucepan and start cooking it off until it goes brownish. You just need to take some of the moisture out of it and sort of cook off the pureed vegetables. While that's finishing cooking off, put your pork into a stainless steel pan on another hot plate and spread it out flat to try and get some Maillard reaction on the bottom. Didn't work too well in ours. Best to use fresh pork. We got ours out of the freezer and I think it added a bit too much moisture, which inhibited the browning process. When the pork's ready to flip, take your aromatic paste off the hot plate and put it into a separate bowl to cool off. You'll need that saucepan for the next sauce. Add your butter to the pan with the pork and chop it up into as little a piece as you can. Should be little crumbly pieces. When the pork is cooked through and crumbly, add your Shaoxing wine and boil it off until the alcohol is cooked off and is reduced to about a tablespoon worth of liquid in the pan. Now we're moving on to the passata paste. Add your passata, light and dark soy sauce, sugar and pepper to the pan. Straight into the pan that you had the aromatic sauce in, Any bits and pieces left in the bottom will just add flavour. Cook this off for 5 to 7 minutes over a low-medium heat and reduce it until it's a dark paste. With that done, we're now ready to bring it all together. Put your passata paste, aromatic paste, lime juice and about 150 ml of the noodle cooking liquid into the mince pot. Stir to combine, reduce the sauce until it just coats the back of a spoon. If the sauce thickens too much, just add a bit more of the reserved noodle cooking water to it. And then once it's reduced, add your scissor cut noodles just to toss to coat and warm back through. It doesn't need more than that. Now to serving. Add a few big spoonfuls into your plate, top with the gremolata. If you've got some, put some of the lime zest across the top, this really adds some punch, and then drizzle a little bit of olive oil over the top. This was an amazing dish. It had so much punch to it, and the lime zest just really sets off the flavours on top, and the gremolata has a really nice crunch from the toasted peanuts. Highly recommend this if you have a chance. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave us a like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.